Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey and welcome back to my channel. So, what do you do when your children crave for noodles when you are in lockdown? Staying at home means no quick shopping. So, the next best option left is to make noodles at home from scratch. And that is what I did when my kids wanted noodles. I made it at home from scratch with just two ingredients. No maida or any artificial flavors, preservatives or added additives. It's easy to make, anyone can make it at home. No pasta machines or any fancy equipments needed. Plus, it's super healthy. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a wide plate, I'm adding in half cup whole wheat flour, also known as atta. I prefer to use kapli wheat flour. Do check my videos on kapli wheat to know more. However, you can use ordinary wheat flour. Now make a well in the center and add in one whole egg. With a fork, lightly whisk the egg and incorporate the wheat flour into it and knead it really well into a soft dough. You can add in extra 1 to 2 tablespoons of atta if needed. Once the atta is kneaded into a dough, it's time to roll it out. I'm using my large cutting board to roll out the atta. Sprinkle some whole wheat flour all over the cutting board and coat the dough with the whole wheat flour. Roll out into rectangle as thinly as possible. Make sure you sprinkle the whole wheat flour all over the dough. I'm making sure all the four sides are rolled out as thinly as possible. Make sure you sprinkle enough whole wheat flour on top so that it does not get stick to the cutting board or break. As you can see, I have rolled out the dough very thinly. I'm again sprinkling some whole wheat flour and then I'm folding the dough as shown in the video. Now with a sharp knife, slice into thin strips. Because the dough is coated in wheat flour, it will not stick or break. And you can see how non-sticky the noodles are. Continue slicing into thin noodles and then sprinkle little more whole wheat flour and mix, and your homemade noodles are ready. Make sure you keep it dusted with wheat flour to prevent it from sticking. You can keep this for about 3 to 4 hours, but you may need to coat it with flour in between to prevent moisture from releasing out. You can also freeze this if you're not using it right away. And that is how easy it is to make noodles at home from scratch with just two ingredients. Now there are many ways to make noodles. I'm just showing you my way. Now to cook the homemade noodles, I'm keeping some water to boil and adding in pink Himalayan salt. Remember that no salt was added into the dough. Now while the water is getting boiled, I'm getting the vegetables ready. Since it's lockdown, I don't have much vegetables at hand. So what I have is a carrot, half of a capsicum, a small piece of cabbage. If you have spring onions or celery, you can use them, or any vegetables you have at hand. So I have sliced the vegetables and I'm also using 7 to 8 garlic cloves which I have sliced, 8 to 10 shallots and 1 green chili. Now you can see that the water has not yet boiled. And I'm also heating up my wok. You need to do this side by side. So once the wok or the pan is heated, add in 1.5 to 2 tablespoons wood pressed groundnut oil, or you can use any wood pressed oil of your choice. Allow the garlic to get light golden brown and then add in the sliced shallots and green chili. I prefer to use shallots as they are rich in antioxidants. However, you can use half of an onion instead. Next, add in the sliced carrot and a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt and mix well. Stir fry on high flame. Meanwhile, the water has started to boil. Reduce the flame and then add in the noodles and give it a stir. And let it boil for about 2 minutes. Because we have coated the noodles in enough wheat flour, the noodles will not get sticked. Once the carrots are half cooked, add in the cabbage and stir well on high flame. Add in 1 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper powder. And also remember to keep checking on the noodles as well in between. If you put it on high flame, it will spill over. So keep it on medium flame. Add in the capsicum and stir well. Add in 2 teaspoons coconut aminos, or if you have only soy sauce, you can use that as well. Mix it really well. Now I have strained the noodles after about 2 minutes, and you can see it's non-sticky and it's perfectly cooked as well. Quickly add it into the vegetables and stir well. You can use a fork to help it mix well. Once mixed well, turn off the flame and add in 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar or homemade vinegar. Mix well and serve hot. Healthy, non-sticky, tasty noodles is ready to serve. So guys, if you are in lockdown and staying at home, and if you have whole wheat flour and egg at hand, do try this homemade noodles and let me know how it turned out. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video with family and friends. And until next time, thank you for watching. Stay at home and be safe.